Fans of Ground Up Aces, welcome back to another episode of Base Builder Monday. My name is Ben. I work on the marketing team for Halifax Studios, and it's my honor to be able to play the latest builds every week and show you the latest developments of Ground of Aces. And as always, I will be building something based on your feedback of the previous week. So welcome to our base, which is nothing more than grass and a handful of very motivated pilots. Well, when I say pilots, we have like a rigger down here, engineer, observer core, a whole variety of people who are now going to be building the suggestion today, which is a training room in the shape of Harvard's and a canteen in the shape of a Halifax. No promises. So we'll start with the training room in the shape of a Harvard. Okay, Harvards are really nice planes because they have such long wings, and I'm not entirely sure what about planes I like the most, but I have this tendency to prefer planes with slim bodies and long wings. You guys may have noticed there are like 3 tabs up here: radio, airplanes, and schedule. Radio isn't fully developed yet, so I won't get into that too much. The airplanes, I think I did it last video or the one before. This is where you can summon your airplane, right? This is where there will be a 3D preview of the plane, but as you can see, it's not done yet. And then there's the schedule tab where you can basically tell people to do what type of work, right? Be it cooking or hauling or what have you. And then there's a timetable where you can tell people to work and sleep. And you can also add leisure time where they can basically have a break, right? This is important for base morality, and you don't want your players to be, you know, overworking, and then that's when they get depressed, and then that's when you start to lose the game. So let's define our work time. Work. And you can sleep from 5 to 6. There we go. That's a North Korean work schedule. I cannot wait for the game to develop 3-dimensionality, like multiple story buildings, because then you can start making planes that actually look like real planes and not just like squashed pancakes from the top down. You can also see on the right side you now have tasks which you have to complete. So I have no runway, no beds, no empty storage tiles, no recreational items. You guys are not doing well with me. So I'm just forcing these guys to work and not even doing the things that we're supposed to do. But it's my game. We're gonna have fun the way I say we're gonna have fun. Right, Neil? Give or take, I would say this looks like a Harvard. You know what? They say you don't exactly need a Harvard degree to build a Harvard. When I first started doing these videos, I had real issues building the walls. Like I would always misclick or build a wall in the wrong place. But now that I've gotten into the flow of it, oh, I am good. And I am enjoying my building. There were 10 German bombers in the air. There were 10 German bombers in the air. Take it away, David. And the RAF of England shot one down. And the RAF of England shot one down. You might have also realized that the time up here is frozen in my videos. That's because I always freeze the time. Just for cinematic purposes for these videos, I like to make sure that it's always daytime, because if it's nighttime, you tend to not be able to see as well. And during the nighttime, the characters also like to go to sleep. Unless, of course, I implement my North Korean work schedule. Ooh, I just got a bug here. Oh, this is the you're building too much bug. There we go. It's destroyed some of my floors already. I think there's like a maximum limit of things you can build. So the task was to build a training room in the shape of a Harvard, which means it's a school appropriately named Harvard. So we'll have our whiteboards or blackboards or planning boards, whatever you want to call them. Can I build like a flight simulator within the plane, like a plane within a plane? Oh my god, my genius knows no bounds. This is going to be the little flight simulator that the pilots get to use as training. A Harvard within a Harvard. Okay, we got a plane within a plane. That's going to be our flight simulator. So it's a Harvard plane, a place of education, and within the plane there is a plane simulator to learn how to fly the Harvard in Harvard. This is genius. Oh, I'm getting a call. It's Harvard University. They want to give me a free degree. What's that? An honorary PhD in architecture? I accept. I say honorary PhD, but then there are like 3 walls missing here. This is where you get into Harvard. Then you walk down here, you swing a right. And then this is where you get all your, you know, missions, briefings, and you learn how does a plane work. The front of the plane is where the engine is, the back is where the engine isn't. And then you turn around, and then you get into your first Harvard simulation. And then, bear with me, you get into your first airplane, which suddenly appears out of nowhere, and Henry O'Meara is there to stabilize the plane, which is, I think, is floating. Can I dramatically zoom out with the graduation song again? You're probably wondering why I haven't added like chairs and tables to the study area. That's because I broke the game. It ain't working anymore. So we also wanted to build a canteen in the shape of a Halifax, but I'm probably going to restart the game because I cannot build any chairs on account of the game being broken. But before we go, let me just spawn another plane. Can this work without crashing? Ah, I made it work. It's a plane within a plane. This is a bring your airplane to work day, where the airplanes can also learn how to fly. They used to do that. Did you guys know that we now actually have a dog in the game? I can ask Ian, where'd the dog go? To go pet the dog. Come on, Ian. Where'd he go? There we go. Come on, Ian. Where did the dog go? Where did the little... Oh, he's petting the dog even though the dog is left. Bye, doggo. Alright, so now let's try to make a canteen in the shape of the beautiful Halifax. Now, I made a mess hall at some point, but now let's see if we can make a nice canteen out of a nice plane. It's the same situation again. You got a nice, beautiful, long plane with huge wings. I haven't used many of these assets too often because I haven't had the opportunity, but we do have a new asset. The field kitchen looks brand new. You know what? I think I'm going to put the kitchen right where the cockpit is, because much like the mitochondria, the cockpit is the powerhouse of the cell, right? This is going to be my first time seeing the field kitchen. I'm so excited. I haven't seen this asset yet. Wow. Oh my god, it's got an oven and I don't know what that is, but it looks awesome. Some canisters there. I guess it's where you cook. I'm not entirely sure. That's where we do some chopping. Oh, I can't zoom in anymore, but I like it. Ah, you can make some meals as well, right? Let's get that doing. Woo! Now, Halifax has a really mighty tail. I think that's the right word to describe it. Nice. Okay, so it has quite the squarish form to it. There's a slight slope at the top, but due to the nature of the game, I cannot create that slope. But I think, oh, this is really nice. I like this. I love big wings and big engines. This is such satisfying building work. If you ever played Minecraft, you know exactly what I mean. You're like in a trance, in the zone, in the flow, and suddenly 3 hours have passed. It kind of looks like a tavern again because I made it out of wood, and it already has this like tavern little table here. So I kind of messed up the kitchen. Let's deal with that in just a moment. High-ranking officers get to enjoy their meals, and I'll put a wall here so that they have some kind of, you know, privacy maybe. I may have made a few too many tables, but I think it's all right. And I think I will also add a little toilet in this corner here. Was that outdoors? Okay, it's not really outdoors, but you know what I mean. Put it in here. Getting a scene in this higher ranked area can really propel your career forward. Propel your career forward. Okay, so I asked them to build a whole bunch of doors and windows, but they didn't build half of it. Just standing there. I don't know if they're stuck or something. I don't know. So there are a couple of bugs for our developers to fix. You know what? I like this outdoor-indoor kitchen here, but I don't like the fact that my indoor kitchen, the big one, the new one, isn't working. So I'm just going to go ahead and build another kitchen. Woo! There we go. A beautiful kitchen. Can I build a wall around the kitchen? Yes, build it. Oh, no one can look into the kitchen. Nice. It's a bit of an eyesore that, you know, we didn't build everything, but imagine this game as an end product and you got a really nice Halifax-shaped plane. And everything in here has a function. You can actually have a base with a canteen in the shape of a plane. That's insane. Look at this. It looks amazing. Every time I build something in this game, it's like, wow, it actually worked. And it's not even bad. It's great. Okay, just to wrap things up, I want to spawn a couple of hurricanes. There you go. A canteen in the shape of a Halifax protected by the escort of 2 hurricanes. Okay, so they built the 2 parking zones. And what I can do now is one of the new functions in the latest builds. I can click on this plane. I can designate this spot for that plane. Ooh, and there he goes. Assign this spot. And then they go straight through the wing. Oh, straight through my hardware. This guy got it, but this guy didn't. No, he just went through the entire wing. Because he thought that was the shortest path. Can I reassign this again, but this time with some Benny Hill music? Let's go. I only heard the music in my head, but it was hilarious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I had a blast. This was really, really fun to build. Please keep your suggestions coming. They are great. They are great ideas, and we come up with such beautiful structures. I really enjoy it. I love building these things. So yeah, get creative, because now we also have things like airstrips which we can build, you know, little parking areas for the planes. Planes can move around a little bit. Come up with some great ideas. I will try my best to build whatever you tell me. Hope to see you guys again next week. Please let me know some feedback, some ideas in the comments, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye bye.